This is James Posey.
On the break. Posey!
Yes! Big one there.
And the green is back on.
Welcome back inside the TD Bank North Garden. A sellout crowd here on a Friday night as the Celtics look to continue as the NBA's only unbeaten team. Let's take a look at our Southwest Airlines starting lineup for tonight. Rondo and Ray Allen in the backcourt. Perkins, Garnett, and Paul Pierce along the front line. That's been the starting five in every game so far. Doc Rivers' 9th season. The wins continue to climb, 280 and 312 over those 9 years in the NBA. On the other side for the Heat of Miami, again, they got to watch out for them. They're going to be better than this record shows, that's for sure. Williams and Wade now in the backcourt. Shaq in the middle, Haslam and Ricky Davis along the front line. Ricky Davis' first game as a small forward for Pat Riley. Nearly 1,200 wins over the course of his career, a 65% winning percentage. Let's check in for the first time tonight with Greg.
All right, Mike, thanks so much. With the Heat starting out the season 1-7, a lot of fingers are pointed squarely at Shaquille O'Neal. Career lows in points and rebounds thus far. Dwayne Wade saying that Shaq needs to be self-motivated. Pat Riley getting in on it, saying that Shaq has to raise his level of play. Some insiders around the Heat are saying that one of the reasons he struggled on the floor is some personal issues he's dealing with off the court. That seems to be affecting him early on in the season, guys.
All right. Shaq filling up the middle. Perk is going to have his hands full. Ray Allen and company getting ready to take the floor, and the Celtics again looking to become the NBA, continue to become the NBA's only unbeaten team. And officially, the game has begun. Let's take a look at tonight's Honeydew List. It's brought to you by Honeydew Donuts. Holiday shopping is a slam dunk with Honeydew gift cards and delicious coffee by the pound. Enjoy the local flavor. T, what do you got on your Honeydew List tonight?
Well, you want to close down the driving lanes, you know, to the window. And offensively, choose your flavor means get to the best matchup for your offense and pick on people.
That's the Honeydew List.
Honeydew.
Sometimes honeydew. And sometimes honeys don't. But
honeydew.
Honeydew. Sometimes you say you will when you won't.
I'll tell you, the home fans have booed these guys in Miami. Riley has embarrassed them publicly. But Wade is back. Look for a complete reversal, I think, for Miami in a tough game. Or a Celtic blowout. I don't think there's going to be any in between.
Ricky Davis doing battle down low with Pierce, and Ray Allen gets behind the screen, misses his opening shot. Haslam comes down with the rebound.
Good play there. They got a wide open look from 18 feet for their best outside shooter.
It's been a while since the Heat have played well. Haslam wants to go inside to Shaq. Perk. Nice pass inside by Shaq, and Haslam gets two.
Good look by the big guy. Defense, I imagine, is as important for Miami as anything. They're last in about every category in the league. That's incredible.
So let's go to Garnett. Haslam's going to try to defend him. Kevin, a little fall away, no. So it started out slow offensively last 3-4 games. Wade skips it to Williams, gets it right back. And Ray Allen's going to be called with the bump on Wade on the way by. Let's take a look at our Subaru key matchup of the game tonight, and it is Adonis Haslam and Kevin Garnett. Kevin at 21 and 14. Haslam really having a good year, 13 and nearly 11 rebounds a game with 4 double-doubles, and he's been named the captain of this team by Pat Riley, the only captain of the team. Interesting on a team with Shaquille O'Neal and Dwayne Wade that Adonis Haslam would be the captain.
Well, he's a warrior. Pat's got 3 of them, I think. I think Wade is one, and obviously Alonzo Mourning is one. And those are the guys that have to try to get him out of this down period.
Crowd very quiet here in the early going. Celtics down 4-0. Here's a look at Dwayne Wade, and Haslam again defending Kevin Garnett. Pierce, a little step away.
Ricky is going to back off of Pierce.
Not really contending that shot.
That was easily over the top by Pierce.
Shaq. No. Tipped around. Yes.
Well, yeah, Doc is up saying, you know, he just wiped our man out of there. He literally shoved him off the floor. And that can't be allowed.
Ray Allen on Wade. Takes a little jumper on the baseline. No. Rebound slapped around. Pulled down by Ricky Davis up the sidelines. Here's Jason Williams. Pulls up for a three. Pierce has got it.
Williams is a skilled player, but a little bit of a hot dog, I guess, and can be spectacular or unreliable, so he's not consistent.
Kevin Garnett 0 for 2 to start the game. Shaq again. Just bulls his way in, looking for the foul call, and got it.
Well, if they don't do anything about that, you know, Perk will be out of the game for most of the game. Take a peek. He just throws his shoulder in. Watch. Just boom, boom, boom. And then goes in. Eventually, yeah, you've got to foul him. By then, he's pushed you 4 feet back. Well, I guess everyone's feeling bad for Miami. Unfortunately, including the officials.
A rare make by Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq shooting at about 45% this year.
Well, they're going to attack, of course, with Shaq. And the question is, at his age, how long will he hold up? If you keep running Shaq up and down the floor, his legs will start to go. And that shot will go through the backboard he just made.
Wow.
That's not a good sign when they're banking in free throws.
No.
Rondo. Ray Allen. 6 on the shot clock. 3 on the clock. Oh, and Kevin Garnett did a nice job drawing contact there.
Well, there is one of the things that Rondo's going to have to learn is that when the shot clock is winding down, he's got to be aggressive with the ball and be a point guard. He gets it to Garnett, but Garnett really didn't have a shot. That was a foolish foul.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tommy. The point guard can obviously, with 3 or 4 seconds left, can obviously establish and create a shooting opportunity better than your center. You know?
Well, he at this particular point is still a second-year player, and here he's playing with all these all-star players, and we're seeing chemistry having to develop and confidence that he can do certain things, and the other players will applaud him for doing it.
I think he's got to take charge more. You know, I think maybe a little intimidated with the big three to throw his weight around, but that's what point guards do, right? They get to be a pain in the butt.
Shaq wants it, sends it out to Ricky Davis, misses the 3, rebound and right to O'Neal. Can't bank it home, and KG starts the break to Rondo. Pierce, good up fake. Foul is on Ricky Davis before the shot. And it'll be side out Celtics.
Take a peek. Paul tries to lure it, but he puts the ball on the floor. If he'd had it back, he would have stepped right in once he got Davis up off the ground. So good call that time.
First foul on Davis. Celtics will probably continue to try to pick on Ricky. Ray Allen nearly lost it to Wade. Ray through a crowd. Perk.
Just got to elevate a little bit more on that shot, same as his free throws. Just following through flat, and that's the way the ball goes.
Williams. 6-point Miami lead. 4 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Well, the C's are getting their shots. Wade's the only one that's really digging in.
Garnett got the spot and got 2.
Eventually they're going to fall.
Well, they're pulling Shaq out, and the reason that Perk took that outside shot was exactly to keep Shaq on the perimeter. And that time it paid off with a layup for Garnett. But they got to play some D here.
56% shooting, 5 of 9 for the Heat. Again over the top. Garnett a good spot, and O'Neal with the foul.
He's had that problem this year. I'll tell you, when Davis and Haslam and Williams at this point have all played many more minutes than Shaq, you know something's wrong. The biggest problem, as you see here, is he's been getting into early foul trouble.
Late get.
Simply hasn't played that many minutes. Well, Tommy, you know, is probably right. I mean, he's 35 going on 36 soon. You know, maybe the emotional tank is empty. Maybe he's got his rings, he's got his 150 mil or whatever, and maybe he just can't motivate himself as much as he should at this point in his career.
And he also recognizes that it's a long season, and he's succumbed to injuries the last couple of years for prolonged periods of time. And we're told earlier, Kuz, in the press room that he really came back at the same weight that he finished last season at. So it appears that he was prepared to get it in gear from the get-go.
Well, except, you know, they said that he worked very hard all summer on martial arts. Wrestling, punching. Well, that was pretty powerful. These kind of things, which I don't know how much that has to do with winning basketball. But he did work hard, supposedly.
Wade on Pierce. Ball on the baseline, shut off. Ray Allen from the corner, knocks down three.
Ray Allen has to shoot his mentality. He'll miss 4 or 5, but then he'll make 4 or 5. He has no effect on his confidence level if he starts off slowly.
Traveling violation. Nice job by Perk defensively there.
Well, what you got to do when you're playing Perk, Shaq, is spread your base, and you're going to take it in the chest. He's not going to be able to spin around you, and when he bangs you in the chest,
you go down.
Go down.
Yeah,
that's all. It's a charge. You got to call it, particularly if he's on the road.
And if you've been working on your acting as well, you know, you can slide about 15 feet.
That's it.
Garnett. Got it.
Kevin getting it together now.
8 early points for Garnett. Celtics back to within 1. Wade, the quick shot, buries it.
I'll tell you, he's been what, one of the top, certainly 5 players in the league the last 3 years.
Yes, without question.
He does it effortlessly.
Ray Allen, nice job. Drawing the second foul on Shaquille O'Neal. And we're going to get ourselves a timeout. Pat Riley's look says it all. 5:49 to go in the first. Miami by 3.
You're watching Comcast Sportsnet. Closed captioning is brought to you in part by...
Help keep your family Michelin safe with Michelin All-Weather Premium Wiper Blades. Buy 2 now and get $10 back. See MichelinWiperOffer.com for stores and rebate form.
We're back in a 3-point game, 16-13, about halfway through this first quarter. Modell Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods store of the Boston Celtics, is offering you the chance of a lifetime. You could be an honorary Celtic ball kit for a game. The experience includes an autographed Celtic basketball, assisting NBA players during warm-ups, Celtic Modell's t-shirt, and 2 premium tickets for additional guests. Got to be between the ages of 12 and 18 to qualify. See stores for details or call 1-800-ASK-MODELL.
Well, Shaq getting in foul trouble early. There's the bang here. And there's another one. And that's one. And here comes Ray. And there is the slide and try and block him off with that huge body. And I don't think he's going to get many of those.
Yeah,
called his way.
Why is Shaq trying to take a charge?
Yeah, I'm not sure, though, Michael, he was trying to do that. He was standing. Allen went off the wrong foot, which threw him into Shaq, caused the contact, you know. They might go Shaq's way on that last one, although it created some lobbying of Bill Spooner. Wade and Williams had him 2-on-1 here for quite a while.
Alonzo Mourning has come into the game to take Shaquille O'Neal's spot. Wade. Controlled by Perkins. Gets the out with the half-court to Rondo. Miami a pretty good job getting back defensively, but Pierce slashes the two.
Oh, well done. Good handoff by Rondo.
Yeah, that's on the up quick. They looked long, and before the defense got organized, Pierce had the ball in his hands.
Well, you're right, Tom. The defense was back, but they weren't organized.
Well, before a couple of other guys got here this year, poor Paul never got in that easily to the basket. Those 5 guys would be collapsing on him.
He'd be counting his teeth.
Oh, Lord. He thinks he bagged one right upstairs this year. Garnett and Allen.
Garnett again on Haslam. Gets the roll.
Well, I don't like that shot for Kevin, but I'll tell you, he's effective with it. Takes him out of the rebounding action, but as long as he keeps making them, we won't have to worry about it.
He's got 10 quick points in the game. Boston back up by 1 in 19-18 after Miami had led early by 6. Ricky Davis on the baseline. Short with the up and under. Pierce in transition. Perkins running the floor. Pierce uses Perk, and Perk unable to get the pass back.
Yeah, a little timing thing. Paul put it where Perk should have been able to catch it.
Yeah, in that situation, you got to come out of that play with a basket. They had retreating defense, and Paul really should have taken the shot. And the reason I say that is that if he misses the shot, Perkins was in perfect rebound position to put back the miss. So he had 2 chances to score rather than 1.
Well, he put his shoulder down and faked everyone out as if he was going to take the shot. So I think he faked Perk out as well.
Allen waits to see what Morning's going to do. Then he goes inside again to Garnett. Faces up on Haslam. Tries to force it into Pierce. Tipped out of bounds. Davis hustles in there to deflect it. It'll be Boston ball. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Ray Allen halfway down.
Good play, though. Double pick, and nobody could fight their way through it.
Williams. That shot roll. Garnett comes away with it. Celtics again with numbers on the break here. Gray for 3. No. Rondo, the offensive board.
Oh, boy. A Tommy point right there. Your point guard.
That's great. It's great to see him assert himself in that manner. He's got to do it with more of his game. He's got to take shots.
Timeout by Pat Riley. Celtics by 3. 3:15 to go. First quarter. Back in a 3-point game. 3:15 to go in the first. Hey, you want to win $77,777 by watching from your couch? Log on to ComcastSportsNet.com and enter Foxwoods Take a Shot from home. Each game at the Garden, one viewer will be teamed with a Foxwood Take a Shot contestant. If they hit a 3, you both get $7,777. If they sink one from half court, you both take home a total of $77,777. Log on to ComcastSportsNet.com today.
Here's Rondo with that exceptional athletic play. This kid, I said a while ago, has got skills that he isn't thinking about using yet. Look at that. And then finishes it off nicely, but he can do a lot of things other point guards can't. But he's playing a little conservatively right now. I think he's trying to be the leader, but not with enough panache.
Well, I think he's going to have panache before his career is over.
But he's going
to have to learn to spell it like me before that.
Where does he get it?
Haslam on the baseline. No. Morning had a piece of it. Rondo comes away with it.
Nice look.
Garnett open inside. Pierce finds him. He finds Perk. Alonzo got a piece of that shot.
Yeah, he's got a sense that he's got somebody behind him. Use his body more effectively.
Wade misses outside. Garnett gobbles that one up. 4th rebound for Garnett to go with 10 first quarter points. Again, it's the Garnett-Haslam matchup that the ball starts with. Back out to Ray. Thought about the 3. Nicely done.
Great look. Great look by Allen.
But wanted to jump on Ray Allen as his defender got picked off. And that left Perk on the roll wide open.
Second assist for Ray Allen.
Well, it still takes some timing to make that play. Allen held it just long enough, established himself as a shooting threat, held the defenders on him, and then made the entry pass just at the right time.
Numbers on the break, and Pierce just didn't get it up fast enough. Celtics had a 3-on-1 there. Paul just couldn't get the handle and release it.
Here's the good play by Allen as the two men jump him, and that left Perk wide open as the lone defender was reluctant to leave Pierce, or excuse me, Garnett down in the corner.
A little net issue that Kevin Garnett is able to work out without a step ladder.
Now we can truly say he does it all.
Yeah, really. Okay.
No, they haven't given him a broom yet.
James Posey's going to come into the game. Wade will take his first rest, and the veteran Penny Hardaway is in. Smush Parker has also come in for Miami.
Hardaway has been in the starting lineup, I think,
yes, he has,
the season, so that's a change Pat Riley made. He threatened to make some.
Hardaway, 36 years old.
Everyone thought he meant Shaq.
Yeah.
That would have been a tough one to pull off for 8 games, I think.
Smush Parker defended by Rondo. Gets it back from Haslem. Rebound slapped around. Rondo tracks it down. Scott Pollard's going to come in for Boston in a minute.
And the rebounders were reaching for it. Old mentor Arnold used to say, don't reach, go and get it. Get off your feet.
Posey gives it up to Pierce. Pierce trying to get it back to him. It's picked off. Ricky Davis, the loose ball, over to Hardaway. Hardaway nicely back to Haslem. And Paul Pierce has to commit the foul.
Celtics foul was on number 34, Paul Pierce. That's his first personal.
Here comes Scott Pollard in. And who's coming out? Kevin Garnett. Let's check in with Greg Dickinson.
Mike, you talk about a guy who's really missed in a Miami Heat uniform. It's James Posey talking to a number of his teammates. As soon as I mentioned his name, big smile on their faces, saying, you know, their friendship really extended beyond the basketball floor. Udonis Haslem said that it's really hard playing without him because even with Shaq, that it was Posey as a guy who set the tone defensively for the club the last couple of years. Called him a guy who could defend a 1, 2, 3, and 4. And he said right now we're searching for a guy who can replace him, who can do that. He said it's just not that easy to find.
Yeah, James Posey does a thing before the game. He stands out at half court when the starters are walking out to take the floor, and he hugs every starter right at center court on the sideline, obviously, right before they take the court. And the Miami players, all to a man, say they miss that. They truly miss that inspiration he gives them before every game.
Yeah, but they don't have anyone throwing talcum powder on him before the game. Right?
That's true. He's morning again, doing what he does best.
He is still tough.
Inside to Alonzo. Gets it back and got fouled and got a bucket out of it.
Still tough. A true warrior in this league. Take a look at this relentless attack. Doesn't have all the physical skills, comes up short on that first one, but you notice the determination, how quickly he gets back to the ball and finishes it off. And here's his defensive play a moment ago. So when Morning's in there, as opposed to Shaq, obviously some of the scoring falls off, but I'll tell you, in terms of intensity, rebounding, defense, they don't lose a thing.
Well, 36 and 37 years of age for their big people.
Scal, aware of Morning, tried to throw up a floater, and Miami in the final minute here of the first quarter is looking to get the lead back. Both teams have led by as many as 6. Smush Parker misses. Pierce. Pollard sets some screen. Morning chases him to the corner. Rondo Rebound taken down by Ricky Davis, and Miami will look for the final shot. Trailing by 1. It's Ricky Davis. Finds Mourning. Mourning's going to get to the free throw line.
It's been a quiet quarter, Michael, you know, by both teams. They haven't sustained any offense. The crowd hasn't really been as involved as it should be.
Well, get up there with the cheerleaders, will you? Come on.
Celtics are over the limit.
I couldn't dance when I was younger.
Tonight's Celtic game is brought to you by Legal Seafoods. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Alonzo 3 points, 3 rebounds in 6 minutes. Doc Rivers gets to sleep in his own bed tomorrow night as we fly down to Orlando. Terrific game coming up Sunday against the Orlando Magic. They are 7-2 going into tonight's action. 6 o'clock start. See the entire Celtic game before that Patriot kickoff. Rondo.
That's the end of the first quarter, fans. Score on the Boston Celtics.
Alonzo upset with the clock keepers here. Wow, Alonzo's really hacked up. We get a timeout around the quarters. Boston and Miami tied at 24 at the end of 1.
You're watching Comcast Sportsnet.
We're back about to start the second quarter here in the city of Boston, and the Celtics and Heat are tied at 24. As we're about to start this second quarter, let's find out what went on during that little break. Here's Greg.
All right, Mike, in between quarters, Doc Rivers sort of challenging his bench, saying right now the Miami Heat bench is coming at you guys with a lot of energy, and you guys have to go out there and match it. One other thing he said, focused on the big, said keep your hands ready, because as I told you before the game, Alonzo Mourning's going to try and swat everything, so keep your hands up and ready for quick passes in the post.
All right, it's going to be Scalabrine, Pollard, Allen, Posey, and Eddie House back from his ankle sprain. Smush Parker, Penny Hardaway, Haslam, Ricky Davis, Alonzo Mourning for the Heat. Wade and Shaq start the second quarter on the bench. It's a tie game. Davis cranks one up. Rebound to Pollard. Yep, quick to Scal. Hardaway with the overplay on Scalabrine. And traveling violation on Scal. Let's take a look at tonight's first quarter stats. They are brought to you by aceticket.com, Boston's best seats. You want the best seats in all of Boston for sports, concert, and theater events? Call aceticket.com at 1-800-MY-SEATS.
More and more when Rondo is out of the game, they're going to start pressuring Eddie House and everybody else that has the ball, feeling that the Celtics do not have the ball handling ability. Eddie House in a few of these games has been able to get it over and make something happen.
Ricky Davis right now chasing Ray Allen.
Well, we have people popping out, not ready for a shot.
6 on the shot clock. Ray leans, no. Tipped, no by Scalabrine. Picked off by Parker. Ahead to Davis with Hardaway. Ricky pulls up. Misses the shot, and it'll come back Boston's way.
Well, the C's dodged a little bit of a bullet there. Davis has shot very poorly. Normally, that's his strength.
2 for 6 so far.
Yeah, that one was point blank. Got a little lean-in 15-footer. He hasn't missed many of those.
40% shooting for Miami, 38% shooting for Boston. And there's some of that pressure that Tom just alluded to. Eddie House blocked by Parker. Posey back to Pollard, and Pollard and a foul.
Yeah, but not quite offense by design. This unit is struggling, and the Miami defense is really having its will with it at the moment. Take a look. Everybody's under pressure. There's the House block. You know, you should never get a perimeter shot blocked, because you got plenty of time to pull it back, especially when you're alive with the dribble. which I think he was. So this unit is really struggling against this aggressive Miami defense.
Here's some boos from the crowd as Mark Blunt checks in.
Said hello to him on the way in.
Happy to be back in Miami, where he makes his year-round residence. So that trade from Minnesota to Miami.
Threw away his fur coats.
Can't go wrong there, huh? Pollard gets the O'Neal assignment. Hardaway. Nope. Eddie House has got it.
And he used to be a good one, maybe had a chance to be a great one, but I think his best days are behind him now.
Pollard sets a screen for House. Back to Pollard, and he's unable to handle it.
He threw it at his knees, so big men are looking who's coming up to meet me. You got to put the ball up near the numbers so they can see it.
Just 2 turnovers for Miami. Pollard with the catch of the Mark air ball.
Little past the big guy's range, I would say.
Ray Allen keeps on going. Shaq was there waiting for him on the other side, and Miami's got the loose ball. 27-26.
Celtic offense definitely an idol.
Yep, I agree. Steal, though, the defense is still in good shape. Oh, nice move with the dribble by Ray. Gives it to Eddie House. But the foul is going to be on Parker off the pass. Perkins is going to come back in for Boston.
You know, they're going to take that basket away. And this is a shame because this was done to take away the basket. Here is Shaq fouling people. They won't call it. And now here comes Ray, gives the ball off, and they should have called that a three-point play. Allowed a guy to score the basket. That's injustice in action.
I've been out of the loop for so long. They don't have an intentional foul anymore, obviously.
Well,
oh, they do.
But not like that.
That would have been a nice place.
Yeah, that.
Kevin Garnett back into the Celtics. Eddie House in and out. Been stuck on 27-26 for about 4 possessions here now. Wade trying to do something about that. Can't. O'Neal can't. Tony Allen's going to see his first minutes in a moment. Ray Allen. Oh, nice pass. Up and under by Perk.
Well done. Well, Shaq isn't exactly a gazelle out there. I don't, he seems a little slower than normal, but he's still throwing his weight around and doing a lot of damage under the basket.
Parker right off the catch knocks down a 3.
Parker for 3.
Heat go up by 2 at 31-29. Garnett. James Posey straight away for 3. Off the feed from Garnett.
I got to find somebody with a hot hand here. Give it to Posey.
Whoa. That's a backcourt violation.
Backcourt violation, Celtics ball.
That's the kind of turnover that will turn that guy all sorts of different colors on the top of his head.
Today, your identity is at greater risk than ever before. You can't prevent thieves from poking around your identity, but you can stop them before they use it. Early detection is your best protection, and Identity Truth is the earliest. Check out IdentityTruth.com today with a truly free 90-day trial offer. Visit IdentityTruth.com today.
We're back in a one-point game. South's on top, 7:42 to go in the half. TD Bank North and the Celtics would like to welcome the Waltham Boys and Girls Club from Waltham, Mass. as the TD Bank North Kids Clubhouse guests for tonight's game. TD Bank North going above and beyond for kids in all our communities. Transportation to the game is provided by Limos by Liz.
Well, we know Shaq is a big 7-footer and he's a wide body, but watch this. I mean, he just moves Perk right out of the way for that putback. And watch here as Perk hits to the hoop and then just powers it up and under. Nice move as they moved Shaq and made him commit. That left Perkins wide open.
C's need a spark. They need a little run, a little momentum, get the fans off their tails. It's like a post-Thanksgiving crowd, not pre. It seems like they've already eaten their turkey dinner.
Garnett skips it over to Tony Allen, back out to Posey. Posey, Ray double teamed immediately. Sends it to Tony Allen. 3 on the shot clock. Tony blocked by Parker.
He had to shoot it.
Good defense on the part of the Miami Heat.
Tipped out of bounds by Hardaway.
Celtics are just not sharp.
Paul Pierce is going to come in. I'm curious who he's going to come in for. Coming in for Tony Allen. Quick minute or two on the court for Tony Allen. And Rajon Rondo also back in. So Celtics back to their starting 5 with 7:10 to go in the half, leading by 1.
I don't think you want to let Miami hang around all game long, especially with a guy like Shaq on the floor and Wade feeding. Allen is about 1 for 7 or 8 now.
Yep. Shaq comes out to set a screen, now goes away. Wade. Parker inside to O'Neal.
Well, good ball movement that time. That supposedly was what they had not been doing. That time Parker, who's a shooter, down a wide open job.
Yeah, they're looking for a 3-second on Shaq.
Good luck.
Right. He was in there forever. Yeah, that call of 3 seconds on defense. That really amazes me how they can count the 3 on the defense but not on the offense. They do know how to count. I know that.
They're not programmed. For years, it was always the offensive man they were looking for.
Tonight's bonus code is brought to you by IdentityTruth.com. Early detection is your best protection against identity theft. IdentityTruth.com.
That is the single non-call of the last 15 years that, if they called it, would benefit the game, in my opinion.
He is defended by Hardaway. Parker comes to help out.
Schmush didn't got anybody.
Rondo's all alone. Pierce hoping he would get the bump and the foul, and he did not. Here comes Wade. In a tie game, Wade and Ray Allen will be whistled for the foul. .6:07 to go here in the first half. Second personal foul on Ray. And it's just the first team foul, but Wade in the act of shooting will get to the line. Wade with 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field. His first trip to the line tonight. He has 1 assist, no rebounds.
Well, despite Riley playing 2 big people, Blount and Shaq, their defense has been pretty effective.
And they are out rebounding the Celtics 20-16.
Yeah. Statistically, the 2 teams are about even, or Miami has a slight edge. So C's just have to pick it up.
Orlando, the opponent for Sunday. KG, tough shot, gets it back off the tip from Perkins. And it was late. It was late.
Was it on Shaq?
Yep.
Miami foul is on number 32.
Yes, it is. It's the 3rd on Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to get a timeout. 5:58 to go in the half. Heat by 2. Back in a 2-point game, 35-33, 5:58 left to go here in the half. Those season tickets in most areas of the Garden are already sold out. There are a limited amount of premium seating packages now available. Enjoy exclusive amenities, great views of the court, playoff priority, and a whole lot more. Now's the time. Reserve your premium seats for client entertainment or just a good night out with family and friends. Call 617-854-8018 or visit Celtics.com. Let's check in with Greg.
All right, Mike, a lot thrown at Ricky Davis in a short amount of time. On October 24th, just a week before the start of the season, he and Mark Blunt dealt from the Minnesota Timberwolves to the Miami Heat. Cut up with Ricky before the game. He said the biggest adjustment for him thus far is learning the defensive system of Coach Pat Riley, and it gets even harder with the return of Dwayne Wade. That moves Ricky D from the shooting guard, the 2 position, over to number 3, a position he said he's not all that familiar with. He said the biggest difficulty for him is matching up against longer threes. As for how he will attack Paul Pierce tonight, he said, same as always, do a little 1-2 and just pull up on him. Nothing fancy.
Just a little 1-2.
Just a little 1-2, nothing fancy.
You're demonstrating down there. I wish we had a camera on you. Yeah, I got it. I see it.
My 1-2 is a little slower than his.
Yes, it is. There is a beat or 2 in there. Garnett, 11 already, 4 rebounds. Came in now 4th in the league in rebounding. Zach Randolph has taken over the league lead in that category.
Well, it may have taken Ricky a little while to catch up with the defensive strategies, but the team tonight has displayed pretty good credibility where that's concerned. Celtics shooting, the league-leading Celtics shooting 35% from the field.
Yep.
So a combination of lethargic play on their part and good defense on Miami's part.
KG again.
Yeah, that man is roaming around, that defender Blount, helping out on double and low post. So he's the middle linebacker in their defense, and that time Celtics took advantage of it.
I would think Kevin will have that all night on Blount. Blount will be reluctant to come out there.
Wade, nice job with the dribble, got Pierce to bite and able to draw the foul. That'll be the second on Paul.
Well, here's Pierce. He takes away the drive.
Number 31, Ricky Davis. Number 40,
and a little up fake. And Pierce was mentioning what happened up the other end when he did the same thing and didn't get the whistle. But that was a little bit more flagrant by Pierce. But he did a nice job. All the tricky dribbling by Wade. Wade has got a huge first step. So when he gets you the leaning the least a little bit, and you're off balance the least a little bit, he'll go right by you.
Wade shooting at 62% for the year so far. I'm sure he'll do much better than that before it's over.
Pierce keeps on going, sends it back out to Garnett. He's got the hot hand.
Good look by Paul Pierce.
Well, he, as I say, is going to be the open man because they're just collapsing off of him to protect against any penetration.
Celtics with 11 assists on 13 baskets. Williams. Shaq. Wade traveled on the catch. I thought he did.
Good call, Michael. Let's get a striped shirt on you. We may need it.
Celtics a chance to stretch it out to 6 here. That would match their largest lead. Morning's going to come back in the game.
Here's the Pierce penetration. Now he's under severe pressure. Still knows where his hot hand is, however, and sets it up beautiful.
Garnett 5 of 8 from the floor. Rondo really sure which way to go. Wanted to get in Garnett's hands somehow. Ray Allen.
Just not getting into their offense, you know, that they're into the individual stuff much more than we've seen this season so far.
Well, the Miami Heat are playing really terrific defense, and they're playing over the top of the picks. And I don't think Ray is setting his man up to utilize the pick as well as he could.
Wade.
Well done there.
But that's a terrific move.
Yeah.
Nothing you could do about that one. You take away the drive and then he fakes you and you're back there. It's all over.
Pierce wants to do something with Wade and does.
Well done. Alonzo a little late getting there. He wants the offense wants a foul, he's not going to get it.
This is a terrific move. As Pierce just leans around his man and comes in, and there's Alonso banging him from the, going over for the block. Watch this now as Pierce just uses his strength, and there's the hard bang by Mourning.
I don't know what Alonso, you know, he came over from the weak side. He brought the pressure to penetrate it. We didn't have much of an argument there. But he's a warrior, as we said. He's going to contest it.
5-point game at 42-37, 3:36 to go. First half. It is sold out. TD Bank North Garden. You're watching the Celtics on Comcast Sportsnet. We're back in a 5-point game. Boston's got the lead. 3:36 to go in the half. You can get behind the green on Celtics Now. Johnny Marshall and Laura Benke get Celtic fans closer to the action than ever before with exclusive interviews, fan emails, plays of the week, and a whole lot more. Celtics Now, Tuesdays at 7:30 only on Comcast Sportsnet. Let's take a look at tonight's official league leaders. They're brought to you by TD Bank North, the official bank of the Boston Celtics. And as you can see, one of the many defensive categories, the Celtics are #1 in the league in fewest points allowed per game. And they're on a pace of less than 87 right now with these Miami Heat. New Orleans at 2 and the Spurs at 3.
Well, it's the offense that is studded and stammered a bit tonight, as they did in the last couple of games.
Yes.
I think.
Well, you know what I'm noticing with that, Coos, is that they spend a lot of time before they even get into the play, and there's only an opportunity for 1 or 2 passes.
And less ball movement, you know, maybe I haven't been watching it, I just haven't paying attention. The spacing, perhaps, they're not looking for each other as relentlessly as they did in the first 3 or 4 games. So maybe they're winning too easily. They're starting to get a little too content with themselves.
Looped inside for Perkins, finds Rondo out to Pierce. Good ball movement there. Pierce though can't capitalize. Perk can though, comes up with the offensive bull.
Rondo, you see what Rondo on that catch could have gone right back to the hoop.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's just a little reluctant to take advantage of his quickness and speed.
Ray Allen.
Yeah, when the defense breaks down, a loose ball, a rebound, offensive rebound, whatever, that's the time the point guard can really find penetrating opportunities.
Wade again leaning into the contact.
Foul is on number 34.
Pierce picks it up, his 3rd, and that's going to get Tony Allen into the game.
3rd team foul.
3rd team foul, but Wade in the act of shooting will be at the line, where he is 2 for 4 tonight. Pierce goes to the bench with 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists.
You just got to make up your mind when you're defending Wade that you're not going to try and block his shot. Just cover his shooting hand and make him think about where you are. And take his eye off the rim a little bit.
3 misses in a row now for Wade from the line. Paul Pierce has been playing outstanding defense all year, as I think we pointed out to you. He's added that to his repertoire. He's going to pass. He's had to pace himself, and he's become an absolutely complete player. But Wade is as tough a guard, Tommy, as I would think there is in the league, right?
Yeah, but he's staying with him. He's keeping him in front of him, you know, his knees, in between his knees. But what he's doing is trying to block the shot.
See, again, they're not getting into the offense quickly enough.
Barnett back to Rondo for 2.
Wow. The advantages of a good, solid passing big person who sees the floor and has good timing.
Haslam. Tipped by Garnett. Looped ahead to Perk. Perk, a good job just to keep it alive. Ray Allen leans for 2.
Well,
I tell you, he stepped in between those people. They never thought he's going to get the shot off.
a slow start for number 20, but he's heating it up. He did the same thing the other night. Got himself 15 points in the third quarter.
Dwayne Wade fell down. Pat Riley's really upset, thought he had been tripped. And the Heat turn it over. That's their 7th. Rondo. Tony Allen along the baseline. Ray Allen Rondo tried to throw it off Haslam out of bounds and ended up throwing it off Perk.
That's too bad. Good opportunity to get some separation here in the last minute of play.
Celtics have their largest lead, 8.
Well, this is a good experience right now for Tony Allen because he is a terrific defender.
Ricky Davis, 3.
Yeah, you got to stay with Ricky on the perimeter. Pierce defending Ricky can bother his shot. Allen is practically the same size as Ricky.
10 points for Ricky in the game. Ian O'Neal with 10 for the Heat. Garnett, the game's leading scorer. And we got a defensive 3-second violation on Alonzo Mourning.
Results in a technical foul. Ray Allen at the line shoots the technical.
Alonzo is one feisty individual, I'll tell you. He has given the referee a ration out here.
Well, here's that Garnett play a moment ago. Heavily defended, sees the floor, hits the cutting open man without the ball.
Well, I know obviously things are never good when you are 1-7, but Miami is a chippy bunch here tonight. There's a lot of talking going on between players and officials out there. Stick around for the McDonald's halftime report. Gary and Donnie is standing by. Breakdown of tonight's first half. They'll have the latest on Mike Lowell. That's coming up on the McDonald's halftime report.
You talk about chippy. Alonzo Mourning could have been hit with 2 or 3 technicals. He's arguing on every whistle, whether it involves him or not. And sooner or later, I would think one of these guys with the gray shirts would say enough is enough.
Well, I don't know how. What's Mourning? 37 or
37.
I don't know how that relates to our ages, but I've noticed as we get older, we don't get better moves easily.
Ray Allen off the catch, gets into the lane, tough shot.
Wow. He wanted to pass it.
Yeah, he did.
The defender fell off, and he still was able to pull it back and make it. Nice job.
Ricky Davis tried to stay over the top of the pick. He just got hung up.
Wade the step away.
This team with Wade back full time, this team is going to have to turn it around. This kid is just too good a basketball player.
And about 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Sox will try to take as close as they can to the final shot. Rondo's going to take Williams one-on-one. Whoops. Gets it back. 1.9 on the clock for Miami.
Miami ball.
James Posey, a veteran move, took the ball away from Jason Williams, who was trying to inbound it so that he could get in the game. And it worked, and Miami has now called the 22nd timeout. Boston by 6, their largest lead has been 8. You're looking for a fun night out for your coworkers, clients, friends, or family? Boston Celtics group tickets are now on sale. They're available to groups of 20 or more. It includes great seats, a welcome on the Jumbotron, special catering options, and a whole lot more. Also, if you bring your ticket stub to any Modell's sporting goods store, you'll get 15% off regular price merchandise. Call 866-GO-CELTICS or visit Celtics.com. It's all courtesy of Modell's.
Take a look at Ray Allen and how effective he can be. Comes off the pick, leaves Ricky, and Ricky tries to make the steal, and there was Mourning standing there, and he just floated it over the top of Mourning. Beautifully done.
That is just such a difficult shot. Moving like that.
The only guy, the first guy I ever saw do it from 10 feet that effectively was Havlicek, and he used to bang it off the boards.
Into Ricky Davis. Ricky, it's going to be short. He did get it off, according to the official, but it doesn't matter. The Celtics have got themselves a 6-point lead, 52-46. Boston shooting 46% for the half, and Miami at 44.7. Boston trying to extend their league-leading winning streak to 8. Let's check in with Greg Dickerson.
Greg, or James, you know this Miami team very well. What kind of knowledge do you try and pass along to your teammates about them?
We just got to keep playing hard, stay aggressive. They're going to come out, they're going to compete tonight. And just disregard everything you read and heard about this team right now that they're struggling, because they're going to be highly motivated, and they got a great coach over there as well.
James, best of luck second half. I appreciate it. James Posey coming off the bench for the Celtics, helping the Celtics to a 52-46 lead. We got the McDonald's halftime report straight ahead. We'll go back to the studio with Gary Tangway and Donnie Marshall. Celtics up by 6. You're watching Celtics basketball on Comcast Sportsnet.
Tonight's Triple Half First Half replay is brought to you by AAA Financial Services. For a great rate on a car loan, apply online at AAA.com. About to start the second half. I'm joined by Bob Cousy and Tom Heinsohn. Quick thought on that first half, Bob.
Well, maybe we're all getting spoiled early, Michael. You know, here we're saying they played a very mediocre first half, and they're still up by 6. So maybe we're expecting a little too much.
A little tough on the offensive end there, T?
Well, the one thing that I've noticed in the last 2 games, they seem to have lost the attack attitude that they had in some of these other games, where they immediately put the defense on the defensive instead of allowing them to set up. And I think that's having an effect on how effective their offense has become.
We'll check in with Greg Dickerson here on the first whistle, find out what the coaches felt coming out of the locker room. Rondo up defending Jason Williams, who played only 15 minutes after starting the game. And Haslam, Davis, Wade and O'Neal fill out the 5 for Miami. Wade loses the dribble.
What is that?
What is that? There's a lot going on there.
Wow.
Wow.
Doc Rivers is off the bench. Obviously a double dribble.
Offensive foul called on Ray Allen. Let's check in with Greg.
Mike, Tommy is just going to absolutely love this coaching staff telling me they didn't like the pace offensively in the first half, that they were just kind of bringing up the ball, as Tom Thibodeau said, sort of medium. Really wants to push the tempo and especially get Kevin Garnett quick looks on the post before Miami's defense can set up. The other thing is going for too many shot fakes on the defensive end, specifically with Dwayne Wade. Want to keep their defense settled and on their feet.
They have been biting on all of Wade's fakes, that's for sure. Haslam gets a very kind bounce here in Boston. It's a 2-point game.
This thing's going to go to the wire, I think. Miami's getting some breaks, but they're earning the breaks. The Seas just don't quite have that intensity level that they've had in the past.
KG.
And the weak side a little late getting there. Williams was the guy coming in to help Haslam and didn't get there in time.
Well, we're going to see how great a shape Wade is in, because he's going to really try and get them back in this game all by himself.
Tries to bank that one home a little long. Up ahead to Allen. Froze Williams there, faking the 3. Dribbles through, finds Rondo. Rondo finds Perkins.
Good luck.
That's the point I'm talking about. Attack before the defense gets organized. I like what I saw.
Fast push down floor, Tommy. Yes.
You and me, we love it.
Go. Get down there before the defense sits.
Shaq calling for the ball. Right back to him. Outside, Ricky Davis. And a grab on the way by. And that's the 4th foul on Paul Pierce. Let's take a look at the halftime stats. They're brought to you by Ace Ticket. For Boston's best seat, call aceticket.com at 1-800-MY SEATS. 49% shooting for Boston, but 46, a lot higher than they have been given up in previous games. James Posey is going to have to come in for Pierce here.
Yeah, that's not good stats for the Seas to be about even with this club, because they come in with about the worst stats in the league, and we have the best stats in the league. So being even at home is not in our favor.
Garnett comes down with his 6th rebound. That's off Rondo, out of bounds.
They're just not getting into their half-court offense properly for whatever reason.
Well, they pushed it, but you gotta really push it.
Rondo again trying to push it up the gut. Perkins has Wade down low.
Yeah, and
he gets 2.
Well done. No flagrant moves, just trying to back them into that paint.
well, if they called it on him, I would be livid because of what Shaq's been doing.
Wow. We all caught a break then. We got a timeout.
I'm livid.
9:06 to go in the third. Boston by 8, and now they're saying it's a 20-second timeout.
We don't want Tommy to be livid,
No,
Michael.
we don't.
Hold me down.
It can get dangerous on this table here.
Take a look at my color. Am I livid?
Not yet. You're just...
Watch this play now.
You're just pink.
That's Shaq. Same play. He falls down on the turn. And if they had called an offensive foul on that
You
one,
would have been out there.
I would have been livid. Here's the good push play we were talking about. Here's Pierce. Advances the ball with the pass. This is nice penetration. Gets everybody concerned with the penetration. And there it is, as the defense really had no idea what was going on.
Let me get this straight now. Now we're getting upset at calls they didn't make, but if they did, we'd be upset. Is that it?
That's it. That's close.
It's hard to
Put
win.
that in the book. Put that in the book. I just had a feeling they were going to do it.
Let's get that quote out there for the ages.
I love that.
If he had done that, Tommy would have been upset.
Oh, I could take a joke.
Ricky Davis the miss and Posey the rebound. Ray Allen, nice pass. Garnett can't convert.
Good look, though.
Yeah. Haslam.
Little late pickup there by the defense.
Well, they were doubling Shaq, who went right down the middle of the floor and posted up underneath the basket, never got out of the paint.
Burke, aggressive, and Shaquille the block.
A little reluctant to call number 4 on the big guy. Shaq may have worked all summer, but he doesn't look to me to be in the kind of shape he should be in to maximize his quickness for his size and his alertness as a shot blocker, things like that. You know, he's just looks like a half a step slow to me.
14 for Boston on the shot clock here. 8:11 to go in the third.
You know, I'm amazed that his back, after all the jumping and the size that he is and the weight that he is, that his back is held out and held up for so long.
Wade. Rondo preventing the layup and holding Wade up, and there was never any retaliatory action on Wade's part. He understood what was going on.
C's continue to be sloppy on offense. There it is, the end of it. A good long pass thrown by Shaq, and obviously a good stop on the part of Rondo, but Celtics continue to pick their spots. They'll do something positive and then neutralize it with something negative, like the last offensive play.
Well, the 3 scorers out there are Posey, Garnett, and Ray Allen. They're trying to get Ray Allen really get his game going, and they are playing super defense on him, fighting him over the picks. And I don't think he's really setting the picks up as well as he could.
Everybody's holding the ball too long, I think, before they get into their offense. This is a good example.
10 on the shot clock now.
Rondo's up too high.
Blocking foul.
That's one of the problems. See, they're not taking Rondo's perimeter shot seriously, so he's up well above the key, and his defender's down on the key, and it's a little tougher to start the offense from that position.
Rondo takes it all the way through. Taken off by Shaq.
Yeah, he can beat Williams anytime he wants.
Wade on the other end. Stops on a dime. Rebound to Rondo. Into the hands of Allen. Ray trying to weave his way to the basket. Gets into the lane. Lays it down to Perk. To Kevin Garnett. The finger roll.
That's a good job. That looks like an easy shot for a big guy. It's not.
Well, they absolutely pushed the ball up and still was able to attack the defense before it got organized.
Well, they've obviously told Rondo to get it up floor as quickly as possible, and that is opening up opportunities for him.
Inside Shaq. 14 in the game for O'Neal on 6 of 8 from the floor. He's got 8 rebounds.
And I don't know if they haven't been looking at him before, but they're certainly looking for him tonight.
They sure are. Back to Garnett underneath to Perkins for 2.
There's a little ball movement, effective ball movement. Nice job.
Third assist for KG. He's got 20 in the game. Garnett does. Wade right through the legs of Haslam out of bounds, and it'll be Boston ball.
Here's that ball movement a moment ago. Allen draws the double team, lays it down to the big guy who finds the other big guy. If you're going to get help from the weak side, someone's going to be free, and Garnett picks him out beautifully.
Second game in a row, Perkins has been in double figures. He's got 10. After going the first 6 games without reaching double figures. Ray Allen trying to free himself, can't. Posey.
Yeah. Posey thought it was a pick and roll, and Garnett thought it was a pick and pop.
O'Neal. Parker with 4 on the shot clock. And Ray Allen tracks it down after Perkins got a hand on it. 62-56.
They need a little run. They need 6, 7, 8 points quickly.
Perkins.
A little separation here.
Across the lane. It's an adventure, but he finds Rondo for the bucket and a foul.
Well, a little accidental offense, but we'll take it. This is not quite the way Doc Rivers puts it up on the blackboard in practice.
That was a kind description on your part. 8-point game. Celtics have matched their largest lead of the game. They're up by 8 with 5 minutes to go in the third. Show your Celtic pride and support Children's Hospital Boston by getting your Boston Celtics license plate today. The first 1,500 applicants will receive a limited edition Kevin Garnett t-shirt and will be entered to win courtside seats. Visit Celtics.com for your application and show your pride on your ride. Let's check in with Greg.
Mike, it is only November, but it's never too early to think about the NBA All-Star Game, especially because it's in New Orleans this year. Just go to Celtics.com, click the All-Star link, and you can vote in Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen all to New Orleans. The balloting is underway. You can vote at Celtics.com. You can also vote at any Celtic home game here at the Garden on level 4 and 7, and maybe a very green All-Star game with those 3 and Rajon Rondo in the rookie-sophomore game. And don't be surprised if Allegheny House gets invited to be in the three-point shootout, guys.
It would be a heck of a representation if all that came about. Rondo is going to be at the free throw line. He's got 6 on 3 of 5 shooting, 5 rebounds and 7 assists.
Rondo is ever going to reach his full potential as a point guard.
Nicely done.
Well done there. He's going to have to become more offensive minded. He can't allow defenders to play him 5 or 6 feet off him like that.
The crowd now very much in this game. Garnett chases Ricky Davis out.
Defense picking up its intensity almost.
Yeah.
Came
Rondo,
up with the steal.
Rondo whistled.
Well, watch this great play here as Posey was right there where you're supposed to be, and then the nice pass back from Rondo to Posey, who made the steal. But Rondo helped create that turnover by forcing Williams into a cross-court pass that even I could have picked off, I think.
Well, when? How long ago, Tate? Whoa.
Parker hits a 3 from the corner.
And quiets the crowd.
Yeah, Parker with 8 points off the bench, 3 of 6. 67-59. Boston's lead is 8 as we go into 4 minutes on this possession, third quarter.
I'll tell you, Parker's hurting. I don't know if Rondo was aware of it, but take it to the basket.
Posey sets his feet, knocks down a 3.
I'll tell you, he's not the prettiest three-point shooter, but he's the most effective for that style.
Boston up double digits for the first time, 11.
Boston defense picking up its intensity.
Davis the miss, Garnett the rebound. Rondo.
Yes.
Fouled by Parker. Parker is
yeah, he's hurting.
Yeah, he's trying to get that clock stopped. Daquan Cook is coming in.
They call a foul on.
Rondo never did.
They call a foul on Perkins.
Daquan Cook is in the game, and Smush Parker is out. And Miami is going to take a timeout. We'll take it too. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left to go, third quarter. And the Celtics are up by 11. We're back in an 11-point game, 3:19 to go in the third. The Speedy Oil Change of the game is brought to you by Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your certified auto service center. Better ball movement, better scoring in this half, Coos.
Really picked it up. Celtics are 4th in the league in assists this year, and it's had a lot to do with their 7-0 start. They were a little quiet in the first half, but have picked it up considerably here, as you can see. Everyone all of a sudden again looking for that better opportunity, making the extra pass, and it has paid off beautifully as they finally created some separation. That was a great play by Rondo. He never hit the ground after catching it before he gave it right back to Posey, who had stolen it. Good job by the Seas.
Let's check in with Greg.
Great bit of communication during that last timeout, Mike, specifically between James Posey and Kevin Garnett. Garnett basically telling Posey to stay up on his man and reminding him as he goes up against Dwayne Wade, I got your back. I got your back. If he gets by you, I'm there, so be aggressive.
Wade is, and we'll get to the free throw line.
Well, Wade, Michael, I think like Shaq, you know, is just a half step away from becoming the explosive and outstanding player that he's been since he entered the league. He's really one of the great ones, but I don't know.
Well,
speed is just not there.
If you get out of the players what's on paper, they're going to have a heck of a team by the end of the season. Because Wade, as you say, is a terrific player. And Shaq, if he anywhere near what he was in the last couple of years, you know, better numbers than he has. And Ricky Davis can work himself into this thing. They're going to be tough down the stretch.
That's the second time he's missed back-to-back, and I think that's part of it as well. His touch simply isn't quite there. Good.
Posey!
Wow. Garnett hadn't given it right back to that on that pick and roll play. That time he did, it caught the defense by surprise, but it still took a spectacular finish by Posey.
O'Neal. Daquan Cook, that's what he does best. Misses that one. Rebound. Garnett. Garnett saying, I got the ball. And he did.
There's a good rebound position as Perkin. Garnett fought for it, and it looked like Garnett had it. But
O'Neal will head to the bench. Alonzo Mourning comes back in.
A little delay here while
Kevin's just kind of like neatening up there a little bit.
Yeah.
Final 2:25 here of the third. Boston, their largest lead. Rondo back to Garnett, sets his feet.
Well done.
that was a great read by Rondo. Got him to cave and then found the true open man.
Paul Pierce has been on the bench for a long time with those 4 fouls. Wade lost it. Ricky Davis got lucky. Rebound Rondo.
I'll tell you, Rondo really gives you another rebound on that defensive board.
Finds Posey again. Rebound comes, just finds its way to Haslam and up ahead to Cook.
Hard to believe Pat Riley let Posey get away. This kid does a lot of good things. Huh?
Yeah, we were told that it had to do with the salary cap. They didn't want to be paying the luxury tax, and that's why they let him go. And they let Capono go too. It was a terrific.
That's another one.
Yep, terrific outside shooter.
I'll tell you, if you can't afford the ante, you shouldn't be in the game, Tony, you know, at this level.
Scalabrini and Pollard are coming in.
Take a look at Rondo drawing the defense now. Watch them all cave and go to Rondo. And there's Garnett. You couldn't ask for a more wide open shot.
Perkins and Garnett will come to the bench around the quarters here. Celtics by 13 with the ball. Ray Allen. Another one of those floaters goes down.
The advantages of a nice, soft, feathery touch, huh? Not
16.
easy to drive in that aggressively and then soften up the shot.
I'll tell you, Paul Pierce right now is saying to himself,
that used to be the only thing we could cheer about there for a couple of years ago.
Well done. Laid it up there. Let him go get it.
Ray Allen. Jeez.
Wade the other way.
Again, the turnovers hurting the Seas.
Boston will look for the final shot and look to maintain this double-digit lead heading for the fourth quarter. Scal. Ricky Davis has got time. Got it off. And Boston's lead will be 11 at the end of 3. Celtics are up to 52% shooting, but Miami is hanging around in this game. Kevin Garnett with 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists as we head for the fourth. Ray Allen's got 16. Celtics lead it by 11. Welcome back to the TD Bank North Garden here in the city of Boston. Mike Gorman, Tom Heinsohn, Bob Cousy, and Greg Dickinson are all on hand as the Celtics look to stretch their league-leading winning streak to 8, and they've got 12 minutes to do it. They lead 76-65 at the end of 3. Let's take a look at the stats through 3. They're brought to you by Ace Ticket. For the best seats to any Boston event, call aceticket.com at 1-800-MY-SEATS. Celtics up to 52% shooting. Miami shooting the ball at 45%. Boston's come back to take a +6 edge in the rebound column, and the Celtics have 24 assists on 29 baskets. Eddie House is in the game to start the 4th quarter with Posey, Pollard, Scalabrine, and Pierce back in. Wade was not going to get to the rim.
I don't know what happened. Scalabrine slipped or fell down or tripped or something, and that's that.
41, James Posey. That's his first personal, first team foul.
Let's take a look at tonight's Legal Seafood Trivia question while Dwayne Wade goes to the free throw line. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Who are the 5 men to play on an NBA championship team and then coach that same team to an NBA championship? 5 men played on an NBA championship and then coached that same team to an NBA championship. That's our Legal Seafood Trivia question of the night. There are 5 of them. A couple of them may be in-house. That's my hint. Maybe. I know one of them.
Seas have got to capitalize on this lead they've built up.
Pierce gets free for 2.
Well done. Good ball movement. Brought Pierce in from the weak side. The timing was very well done by Posey.
Pierce now in double figures with 10. Posey, nice job. Threw it off Mourning out of bounds. No, he didn't.
Well, yeah, but it hit him after Mourning.
Well, that's a Tommy point anyhow. Give me the painter one because I want to paint this as a Tommy point. That didn't exactly work out. I had to scrub the canvas off afterwards, but the effort was there.
Mini-me in good form. Eddie House to Allen. Gray fakes the 3. Sends it back out to Posey. He'll take the 3 and make the 3.
I'll tell you what. Every time I see him line that up, I say to myself, oh no, and then he's hit like 3 tonight, doesn't he?
3 for 4, yeah.
He's got 13 points, so he's come off the bench and oh, that was just so well done.
Well done.
He eluded 3 people. I mean, that is niftiness in action.
Wade has got 19 now. Garnett, the game's leading scorer, with 22 on the bench at the moment. Pierce beats Wade on the dribble.
Oh, you gotta call a foul there. What is that?
Wow. Pierce got clobbered on that one by Mourning, who came over to help.
Cook misses from the corner. That's what he's in the game for. To shoot like that. Celtics nearly turned it over, but Pierce in the right spot, still trying to shake off that bump in the nose he got from Mourning. Ray Allen crosses over on Haslam, and a defensive 3-second violation is called on the Heat.
Yeah, Mourning is just not going to get out of there. What is that, the 3rd one, I think?
Well, they could have been called for 10 more, to tell you the truth, because whoever's in the middle of their defense has never gotten out of the paint.
Well, when you get a little long in the tooth and you're supposed to protect the hoop, you know, you're just going to go out there so far on that weak side to guard your man.
Tonight's Boston Celtic game brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the NBA, and your Boston Celtics. Garnett in and Scott Pollard back out. Pollard 7 minutes tonight, 3 points and 5 rebounds.
He's a hard worker, though. He won't produce stats, but he'll make a difference.
Posey wants to get it to Pierce. They're going to pick on Ricky Davis, and it's knocked away by Davis.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Williams the other way.
That's an automatic foul.
That's a travel on Ricky Davis.
Davis is the most skilled player in the league. That is the worst loose cannon, I think. You know, you just don't know what you're going to get out of Ricky. But he's got, that's what he whets your appetite all the time. He's got so many skills.
Gives you numbers, yeah.
Yeah.
on Morning. Wow.
That was a tough shot. That was a difficult release.
Yeah, he's perfected that fall away. He reminds me of Elvin Hayes a little bit with that fall away.
Celtics' biggest lead, 15.
When is he getting out of there?
Morning nearly turned it over. Garnett right there. And a foul call.
Well done. Well done by the big guy. He had one to waste. He's only got one, I think.
Kevin's saying that's a block.
Now let's go up and...
That's a block. That's exactly what it is.
That's a block.
Morning, a 58% free throw shooter. I think we told you these guys are last in the league, although they've shot it decent tonight.
Yeah. It's sliding though as the night goes on. They're now 65% from the line.
Well, the two big guys are a little long in the tooth. You don't get less fatigued as the game goes on, obviously, and the sensitive parts of the games are the ones that are affected.
Posey with the miss. Eddie House will bring it up. Boston by 15 and the ball with 9 minutes to go. Sellout crowd at the TD Bank North Garden. Celtics looking to go 8-0 to start the season. Tipped out of bounds. We are going to get ourselves a timeout. 84-69. Boston by 15. You're watching the Celtics on Comcast Sportsnet. First saw this young man when he played for Xavier back in Atlantic 10 days, but James Posey found a home in Miami and helped the Heat win the 2006 NBA title over Dallas, played a big role, and is now playing a big role with these Boston Celtics, Tom.
You know, a chemistry guy like that, when he comes to a new team, really, you don't understand what he can do, but he's raining down threes tonight. He's 5 for 6 from the field, 3 for 4 from the arc, and he's just been playing terrific defense. So he is a terrific addition, and he's just the type of player that you need to win a title.
13, 4, and 2, the numbers for James tonight, aside from his defensive contributions. Eddie House is out there with Posey, Garnett, Pierce, and Allen. Pierce straight away. Pierce to Wiener. Too hard off the glass, and Haslam.
Yeah, that's not his shot. And Ricky Davis chased him off the outside shot.
Davis on the other end, tough shot, and he banked it home.
Oh, how did he make that one? He was 3/4 of the way down.
Ricky's got 14.
I think he can make the most spectacular shots easier than he can the wide open jobs.
Ray Allen back to Garnett. Garnett again.
Well, the C's have obviously done a much better job in the second half with their defense. They're searching out the free people. The assists, they're over their limit now.
James Posey there looking for a jump ball call, but he's not going to get it. Picks up the foul. Rondo in and House out.
Here's the C's searching the opportunity. Allen turns down to Jay to get a better, more high-quality shot to Kevin.
Well, they got Kevin moving around now instead of being just a low post player. They got him wandering around and setting picks and then finding an open area, and they're keeping their eye alert to where he's at. Got hit in the ear.
Cook up there defending Allen. Nicely done. Rondo couldn't put it down, but a heck of a pass by Garnett.
Sure was. Took it with the wrong hand. Get a better look at it with the outside hand.
Inside to Morning. Morning. Jump hook goes down. 86-74, 12 the difference. Dwayne Wade at the table looking to get back in with just over 7 minutes to go in the game. Garnett again. Garnett on the baseline, back to Posey. Here we go again. Nope, not this time. Rebound Cook.
That was challenging the law of averages.
I think it was.
He didn't square up on that one.
Ricky Davis with that pull-up of his.
They need a time, guys.
And Doc's going to take it. Ricky Davis 7 for 16 from the floor, 17 points. It's a 10-point game with just under 7 to play.
Today, your identity is at greater risk than ever before. And it's much more than just your credit information. Early detection is your best protection, and Identity Truth is the earliest. Check out identitytruth.com today with a truly free 90-day trial offer. No credit card required. Just visit identitytruth.com today.
Celtics up by 10 with just under 7 to go. Let's take this time to answer tonight's Legal Seafoods trivia question. 5 men played on an NBA championship team and then coached that same team to a title. Who were the 5? Well, I knew 2 of them were in the house. One of them I knew right away is seated here with us. That guy right there, Billy Cunningham. No, that's not Billy. Tom Heinsohn, of course, Bill Russell and Casey Jones all did it with the Celtics. Billy Cunningham did it with the Philadelphia 76ers, and Pat Riley did it with the Los Angeles Lakers. The 5 who played for and then coached the same team to an NBA title. All right, here we go down the stretch. Celtics are back to their starting 5. Rondo, Perkins, Garnett, Pierce, and Allen. Ray trying to work on Cook. Somehow got it off, but it's taken down by Shaquille O'Neal. Doc unhappy with Ray's individual move there.
That was a complete force. The whole play, whatever Doc wanted, he didn't get it.
Boy, how about that move?
Be careful, guys. That's why Doc is so agitated at the moment. He knows the game is far from won.
Rondo tipped home by Perkins. They say he was in the cylinder.
Well, there's the layup. And the tip, no basket.
Doc was trying to get James Posey into the game, and he didn't get in. I think Doc's going to go small here. Into O'Neal. Gobbled up by Garnett and Perkins.
O'Neal rushed it. Pretty good job by Perk.
Long stare down by O'Neal of the officials looking for a call he didn't get. Pierce. Rondo. Offensive foul.
Offensive foul, Celtics, number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Third on Rondo.
Take a peek. Here it is. I don't know. The C's are just out of sync all of a sudden.
Yep. So Boston will go small. Perkins will come out. Posey comes in. Garnett will have to cover Shaq.
You got to be quick, but you can't hold. You got to be under control out there, especially as a point guard.
Cook misses again from the corner, and Garnett's all over it. They brought Cook in for his shooting, and he's 1 of 4.
Well, that's the problem. When everyone thinks you're a shooter, you feel an obligation and you take bad shots. That's what he did there.
Ray Allen gets it back. That's deep.
Celtics out of sync again.
Miami ball.
They played so well in the third quarter, but they're giving it away here.
86-78. Boston right at 50% shooting, 33 of 66.
Well, they're not attacking again. They're walking it up the floor, and
they're settling.
Yeah,
also, too,
and there's too much pounding of the ball. There's not enough movement of people. Easy to know where your man is and how the other 3 guys can help out.
Ricky Davis lays it down, and Shaq lays it in.
Good job there by Davis. No one expects Ricky to be looking for the open man. He sure did a good job of it that time.
6-point game, and Eddie House is at the scorer's table. Pierce, wow.
Well, he's been on the bench for so long.
Wade. Cook for 2. Doc needs a timeout, and they'll take it. 4:07 to go in the game. The Heat have come storming back. 86-82 after Boston led this one by 15.
Tonight's Boston Celtics game was brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, by your New England Ford dealers, by TD Bank North, by Supercuts, by Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, and by Foxwoods Resort Casino.
We are back. Nice night here in the city of Boston. 86-82. Celtics are up by 4. 4:07 to go. New England Ford Dealers Celtics postgame show live. It's coming your way right after the game. Gary and Donnie will be in the studio. Tommy, Greg, and I will be here at the Garden. Doc's press conference, player interviews, the Tommy Award, a whole lot more. That's on New England Ford Dealers postgame live.
Well, this play here coming up, there's Garnett trying to stay with Shaq, and that's a tough job for him, but he goes in and has to really help out on the penetration. You cannot allow Ricky Davis to be doing stuff like that. So Celtics immediately have to tighten up their defense, and they can't be pounding the ball on the other end of the floor. Everybody is trying to make a move, an individual move, and right now it's the best matchup off a play, I would think. Get somebody coming off a pick. Get somebody going to the basket.
Well, turnovers have hurt them, and we've talked all season about how effective their offense was because they
knocked away by Ricky Davis.
Yeah, they've looked for each other so well in the half court. Tonight they've gone individual too often and settled for the first shot.
Ricky pulls up, buries a 3.
Now Pierce has played this guy in practice, and he has played Pierce in practice. And right now, Ricky Davis is getting the better of Pierce.
Foul will be on O'Neal. You gotta love the intensity of Kevin Garnett.
Miami fouls on number 32, Shaquille O'Neal. That's his 4th personal.
Wow, he got his 4th, did he?
Only the first on the Heat, however.
Yep, right. 14 on the shot clock. It's side out Boston. Ray Allen goes over to make the inbounds pass.
Well, if you put the ball on the floor and everybody can see it, they can adjust their defense so you can't get to the rim. You got to move.
Fouls on Ricky Davis. Ricky approves of the call.
Well, he made a switch, and he made sure that Pierce wouldn't be able to make a pick. He just pushed Pierce right into the pick.
I think I'd go to that matchup right now. Pierce Davis.
They do. Over the top looking for Garnett, and it's picked off by Cook.
This is not finishing a game the way you have to finish a game. Now, there's chemistry involved.
Wade,
now this guy,
Wade.
He's palming the ball.
Cook into the paint, trying to find O'Neal, picked off by Eddie House. Boston by 1, looping it up to Garnett. Outside Posey's going to try a 3, no. Rebound Davis with 2:45 to play.
Yeah, well, Tommy's absolutely right. The C's are just not handling it.
Wade and Posey called with the foul before the shot.
Yeah, they're just not handling it properly coming down the stretch here.
Check in with Greg.
A few things Doc telling his club in that last timeout, basically saying, you guys been real tentative out there with your passes. He also said, they're outworking you guys right now. You've got to be more aggressive. You're playing scared out there now.
Miami's taking a timeout here with 2 minutes 39 seconds on the clock. We're going to stay right here. And the Celtics leading 86 to 85. Tonight's game is brought to you by Legal Seafoods. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Hope you can join us next game. Big Sunday afternoon. You got to get going early. Celtics will take on Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic. Dwight Howard just having a monster year for the Magic, who went into tonight's action at 7-2 and were winning big in their game last time I checked. Coming up Sunday at 6 o'clock. Pre-game live at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Plenty of time to watch the Celtics before the Patriots kick off around 8:30. It is the Celtics and the Orlando Magic on Comcast Sportsnet. And again, Orlando playing tonight and continue to play well. In the fourth quarter, they have an 80-60 lead, 21-17, the numbers for Howard, as they are toasting New Jersey. That game is in New Jersey. So the Magic will be next for the Celtics, but we still got 2:39 to go here, Cruz.
Davis would love nothing better than to come out of here with a W as he hits the 3 over Paul Pierce.
And there was always a sibling rivalry between those two, Pierce and Ricky Davis. Right now, Paul Pierce is completely out of rhythm of his game. And he sat on the bench. He's all dried out. But he's got to play some defense against Ricky.
Rondo back in the game defending Williams. The crowd into it. They get the ball to Wade. Posey is right there. Wade. Posey with him again. Wade trying to tip it inside to Shaq, and he got fouled. In a one-point game, Shaq will go to the line. Kevin Garnett picks it up. Just his second.
Well, watch, they set a double pick, and here's Wade getting free along the baseline, and there's the automatic foul on Shaq at this part of the game. Make him earn it from the free throw line.
Well, if he misses the first, it'll probably be a double miss. Poor shooters, if they make the first, they got a shot at the second one, but if they miss the first, it just increases the pressure.
They're in deep water, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice call, Cruz.
Well, somebody stepped in the line too fast.
Wow.
Pierce.
Well, he gets a chance to go for the trifecta. Again, missing 2 doesn't help the confidence level of a 45% shooter.
Tie game. 86 apiece.
Well, the Celtics have done innumerable non-intelligent things here in this game.
Yeah. First game this year, they kind of self-destructive here.
Ray Allen takes it to the basket, and he got fouled by Shaq on the way by.
That's what they got to do, and they're spreading the floor now to pick and roll, and he came up to pick, and Shaq had to end up with him. Watch this, and here is Ray Allen just taking it hard to the hoop. Now that's what you got to do against this team, is move the ball, move yourself, attack, get it to into the paint and go to the rim. And if 5 guys drop, kick it out.
That is 5 on Shaq, right?
Yep. It is 5.
And he's staying with him.
Yep.
No, he's not.
Now this gives the Celtics a tremendous advantage. They have gone small right here. And the Celtics will be able to use Garnett down on the box now against Haslam.
Yeah, and you can look for Wade now to take complete charge. Shaq was always the safety valve with Williams and Wade and Davis still in there. Yeah, they all drop down to him if they got too much defense. Now they don't have that, so Wade will look to take charge.
Well, they put Posey on Wade. Posey probably has played him in practice.
Wade got Posey in the air, kicked it to Davis. Ricky for 3, no. Rondo with the rebound.
Ricky can win it for you, but boy, he can lose it a lot of times, too.
Celtics the ball in the lead with 1:40 to go. Ray Allen takes off towards the basket. Rondo is going to take it. Got it!
Whoa! What a big shot that is. There's a contradiction, you know. Rondo's passed up shots literally all game long. The biggest pressure shot of the game, and he knocks it down. I hope that teaches him a lesson.
A good lesson.
Yes. Look more often. Take a peek. Allen always under control. Just takes it in, waits for the defender to fall off Rondo, and wide open shot.
Never hesitated.
No, that's good stuff, but I simply want him to do it more often.
Rondo 4 of 7 from the field, another plus 50% shooting night for him. Eddie House loves it. 9 for Rondo in the game and 10 assists. Boston has a 4-point lead, but Miami is far from out of this. 1:30 to go. For complete post-game coverage, including New England Ford Dealers Post-Game Live and Mohegan Sun Sports tonight, please tune into your standard definition Comcast Sportsnet channel right after the game. Host Gary Tanguay and NBA analyst Tony Marshall will have a complete post-game coverage, including analysis from Tom, from Greg, post-game press conferences. It's all coming up on Post-Game Live, Mohegan Sun Sports tonight, where the Celtics will have additional coverage. But that is on your standard definition Comcast channel after tonight's game.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Oh, they told me to stop.
You were listening?
Well, I was listening. I didn't know what was going on.
But that was Will Farrell telling you to do that.
That was Will Farrell. Oh, no wonder. I listened to Will. But now the Celtics, Pierce has got Davis. That's a matchup they'll try and work. Posey has handled Wade so far. He's backed off him. He's got size to bother his outside shot. And he gets off him. He's got enough quickness. Look at him back off.
Wade, no rebound. Good hustle by Posey.
There's a Tommy point involved there somehow. I don't know who gets it, but maybe two of them get it.
Well, Paul went to the floor as well.
Well, Paul gets it, and wow.
How does he choose?
How does he make up his mind that that's a new one on me?
Into Jason Williams. Fresh clock, and they get it to Wade.
Oh, yeah, Wade's the man now.
Wade the drive. Out of bounds. Still Miami ball. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 1:13 to play in the game. Boston by 4.
You know, I don't know how he dribbles the ball without getting called for palm. He goes like this. I mean, he's underneath and on the side and turning it over, and he's got a huge step.
Takes it to the basket for 2.
Oh, he is so tough.
Into Allen. Ray will get it across. We'll go under a minute on this possession. Boston by 2 in the ball.
I got a good play here.
Garnett sets a screen. Haslam jumps out on him. Allen strips him of the ball. Cook for the tie, and he got it, and a foul on Posey.
Well, we've said it often enough, but the turnovers just continue to hurt the Seas. Good trap. Caught him by surprise. He spun away from the first defender, but spun right into the second one.
Cook to give Miami a lead. Missed it. Pierce. And a foul is called on Haslam.
Is it the second in the quarter? It's only the third free throw.
Yeah.
Third foul, but it's the second.
No, it's going to be side out.
Is it?
Yep. Boston has it with 51 seconds on the clock in a tie game. Celtics should get 2 possessions for 1 here. They go to Garnett. Good recovery by Kevin just to get to it to Pierce. Pierce behind the back to the basket. Missed it. Foul on Garnett.
Now this is a great play by Pierce. He just can't finish it off, that's all. Behind his back, gets to the rim, and wow. Nothing has gone right in this last quarter. There's just been innumerable little things that have gone wrong.
Haslam only a 66% free throw shooter, but he gets nothing but net.
Heat by 1, 33.5 seconds to go. Garnett takes it down. Celtics take a timeout. 1-point game. 11th rebound of the game for Garnett to go with a game-high 26 points. Wade has 23. Ricky Davis has 20 for Miami. Let's take a look at tonight's steal of the game. It's brought to you by IdentityTruth.com. Early detection is your best protection against identity theft. IdentityTruth.com. Ray Allen gets stripped right here by Haslam. Got the initial hand on it, and then Cook broke away for the basket. That's the Identity Truth steal of the game. Mohegan Sun Sports Tonight comes your way weeknights at 6:30 and again at 10. Tonight after postgame live, we get the friendly scoop from Patriot linebacker Mike Vrabel as New England tries to go 10-0 tomorrow night in Buffalo. Make that Sunday night in Buffalo. Right now, the Celtics' 7-game win streak is on the line with 32.7 seconds to go. They trail by 1, 91-90, but have the ball.
I don't know how many turnovers the Celtics ended up with in this fourth quarter, but they were innumerable.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't remember what the end of 3. They might have been 11. They got 19 now. Turnovers have hurt them. They've allowed their defense has slacked off in the fourth. They got careless. They got cocky and started to go individual too often offensively. A lot of things. They've been playing so well together offensively. They simply started going individual too often tonight.
It will be Pierce, Garnett, Posey, Rondo, and Allen. Into Posey. Celtics have a full clock. They get it to Allen. Down to Pierce. Pierce got Haslam on him. Gets him in the air. Gets 2.
Well done. The captain.
20-second timeout taken by Miami.
Well, they set a pick to bring Paul Pierce to the ball, and I thought that was just a terrific play. As there's Pierce has to be picked up by Haslam, and Pierce gives a good up fake and works his way right to the hoop. And the guy that set the pick was Garnett. And if I was going to think of a play, that would have been the one. I'm not kidding you, because they're not going to leave Garnett most of the time. So you're able to get a guy coming to the ball, I think. And if they do leave him, the next time they do it is a potential alley-oop to Garnett.
Yeah, and they did it in such a way that Miami wasn't able to get over and trap him. So he was one-on-one with his defender.
All right, if you are Miami with 25 seconds on the clock, you go for the win and try to get out of here, or you take a shot early?
Oh yeah, you gotta go. You gotta get a shot, a good shot, and Wade's gonna have the ball.
Yeah.
But do you let Wade dribble out the clock right now?
Why?
All right, well, because you got your best guy with the ball and you got a chance for a basket and get out of here with a win.
Well, they can trap obviously off Haslam, but Garnett simply has to guard the hoop.
That's what they're going to do. Take the last shot. Wade for the game. No rebound. Rosie's got it. Celtics streak is alive.
Well, I'm glad it's alive. I'm not sure they deserve it, Michael.
Well, they're going to make Posey shoot free throws. There's like 0.8 of a second on the clock.
Now let's see what they put back up. It'll be James Posey at the line.
If
Boston
they-
up by 1.
If they put up a second, it cannot be. They're going to look.
They're going to look, yeah. They just don't arbitrarily do stuff like that.
Well, I'll tell you,
let's take a look.
Posey, look at Posey down low, and he had him squared right in between. He had him in between his knees.
I tell you, I don't think there's much time left when that foul was committed, if any.
It's 1/8 of a...
An eighth. It's like 1/10 of a second.
Yeah, 1/10 of a second.
I think the game's over. Game's over.
Yeah, that's the right call.
The Boston Celtics have won 8 in a row to begin the NBA season, and they do it in dramatic fashion. The defense steps up and comes up with a stop.
Yeah, look at Posey backing off. He's giving him that shot. He doesn't want to get beat and put him to the free throw line. And then he comes up with even better, the missed shot off the boards. And that's what makes him a super player.
Let's take a look at tonight's Supercut of the game, brought to you by Supercuts every time. It's the game winner, Tommy, right here.
Yep, and here's Pierce, came off that pick, and there he is. He's working against Haslem, and that cut up the game right there.
That is our Supercut of the game, brought to you by Supercuts each and every time. Coos, we gonna see you next week?
I'll tell you what, Michael. Now I've gotten you to 8-0.
Yeah.
I'm going to see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
It better not be 8-8 at that point.
It won't be.
Okay.
Trust me, it won't be. See you then, Coos. Coming up, it's the New England Ford Dealers post-game live. The Celtics winning streak is alive at 8. Kevin Garnett, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Paul Pierce only had 12, but he had the winning basket.